What if you could send a simple email and actually have business owners reply to you and are eager to pay you $2,000 a month or more in management fees every single month just for solving a simple problem that they have, even in these crazy economic times? In fact, it actually works better in bad economic times. And that's exactly what I'm going to be showing you in this video. Hi, my name is Ryan Ellis, and I'm going to show you why the current agency model is broken and give you 3 golden nuggets showing you how to build a thriving agency even in these crazy times. So let's hop on over to my computer. All right, so the current model is broken and it's making it much harder for you to succeed. And today we're going to talk about how to fix it. And actually, that's exactly what I talk about in the alpha launch of my agency program. So go ahead and click the button in the lower left of the screen at any time to check that out. So let's hop right into it. Now, the existing kind of marketing and sales model, just broken down, isn't broken itself, but this is the process of generating and collecting money. Now, let's talk about how people implement this incorrectly and how they're taught to implement this incorrectly and what we can do to kind of fix it. So step 1 of that marketing sales model is to generate attention. Now, typically you're taught to pick some sort of niche like local, plumbers, dentists, online coaches, even stuff like e-commerce, and you're told to either launch ads or spam people in the direct messages. Now, this is essentially turning out to be a game of musical chairs where everyone's fighting over the same group of people. They've heard the same pitch over and over again. It's tired, it's ineffective. It makes it really hard to find clients. So you're sitting there grinding away on Facebook and LinkedIn and you ended up losing. So that's kind of where it breaks down. And if you break down kind of in step 1, you don't really hit step 2 or step 3. So how do we fix that? And that's kind of golden nugget number 1. So the fix. You really need to pick a better niche. And again, that's not your fault. You're being told to pick these terrible niches where people don't really have these pressing problems. Everyone doesn't need Facebook ads. And there's agencies popping up left and right every single day, right? So to pick a better niche, you need to pick something that is business to business, but not too big, where there's all kinds of red tape and organizational bureaucracy, where deals can get done through 1 or 2 sales calls. And cost savings is going to need to be their main selling point, especially now with the times. That's just a play that's going to work now, and it's always going to work when times are really, really good because people are trying to maximize profits. So you can really never go wrong with selling cost savings and finding businesses that look and produce cost savings for other businesses. And the third thing is they sell expensive stuff. So you're looking for businesses selling $20, $30, $50, $100,000 every time they close a deal, and it makes your retainer fees pretty much a drop in the bucket. So how do you get in touch with these businesses, right? Okay, great. You got these huge companies, and why are they going to listen to me? And we'll talk a little bit about, how you do that and the proof showing that this does actually work. But how do you get in touch with them? And that's kind of golden nugget number 2. Email, believe it or not. Now, don't freak out. It's 100% legal and ethical, and it actually does work. You just need to make sure you respect people. So if someone says, hey, take me off your list, or I'm good, just you don't email them again. But it is 100% legal to reach out to people and send businesses an email. So at least in the United States. So that's what I can speak for. Now let's talk about some cold hard proof showing, does cold email actually work? Because I'm sure you heard email and like, yeah, oh my gosh, what is this, 2010? But let's look at some campaign replies and results. So you can see since 2 campaigns here, 49 people sent out to, 28 people sent out to, 65 and 75% open rates with 18% response rates. This number is skewed a little bit because sometimes the CEO or the CMO or the CTO or whoever you're advertising to will pass your information down to someone else, and you'll get a response from a different email address. So that's why that connect rate is actually lower than the response. So I mean, it's higher than 18%. I can tell you that, higher than 8%. So pretty cool stuff. And these people replying, they've never heard of me. This is a brand new industry. They don't know me from anyone else out there. And you can see they're still looking to book sales appointments after, sending them one email campaign. So yeah, it definitely works. Now let's talk about step 2 of the marketing and sales model, and that's moving to action. And that's really where you're building your case. Someone has raised their hand, for example, in this business model, they've raised their hand and said, yep, here's when I want to meet, right? And now you actually have to have them show up, which is a big problem in a lot of other industries where people are bombarded, where if you can actually convince somebody to get on a call, getting them to show up is a whole nother issue, right? Not the case with these types of industries. They book, they show up, it's a regular business meeting to them. So step 2, when you're moving to action, what do you have left, after they show up? You need to show them that you can help them. I mean, you've already said that you can help them. Now you need to show them. And that may be easier said than done, but what's the cost to send an email? To be completely transparent, there's some software you use. I think it's like $45 a month, something like that. But you can send essentially unlimited emails. So, one deal with high ticket retainers, what is the cost to send an email, and what's the risk, and what's the result? I mean, you really have nothing to lose, right? So on these types of calls, if you're following the right script where you're focusing on diagnosis and qualification, you should get a 20% close rate, even if you mess things up. Because again, these are businesses that are in need. They're not getting hit up every day, and you could pretty much say the wrong things and you're still going to close them. So you just follow the right script, and it's pretty much just based on asking questions. You're not hard selling anybody. Here's what I got, and if you like it, let's do it. Now, step 3, this is where action needs to be taken, okay? Somebody has been motivated, they've decided to incur risk, and now they're gonna take action. They said yes, and they're gonna pay you money. Now, sometimes they've said yes, and they still have to pay you. So remember, you gotta collect that money. So until you have that money in the bank account, it is not a full, complete yes, and that is kind of the importance of this statement here. So if you listen to everyone else, you're probably stuck at step 1 trying to just get these sales appointments booked, or you're trying some other method and online to generate income and it's not working. So you might as well just cut out the complexity, drop the ego, and just follow what works and just kind of get you paid and let's build a business, right? Or if you need to get in touch with people, this works great for getting in touch with people too. So whatever business you're doing, you can easily get in touch with the decision makers in B2B scenarios, or B2C if you can find their emails. So what's golden nugget number 3? All right, I got these people on a call. Now, what do I sell them, right? You use leverage here, and you sell what you're using to market. What is that? Well, you're emailing people and getting sales appointments booked, right? You're filling a pipeline. That is a valuable service that people struggle with, especially these business owners and businesses in these industries. They're just not professional marketers. They do what they do, and they need someone else to do their marketing for them, and that's kind of where you step in. And they'll gladly pay you every month, high retainers, because their deals are worth a lot. So if you have sales appointments on demand, essentially for free, booked the right way, and you use the right script to qualify and diagnose their problems, and if you can help them and they're cool, great, sign them up, you close them, you can generate cash flow on demand, and you'll survive really any time. So it doesn't matter if it's good times or bad. If you can generate that cash flow, you're good to go. And if you can close people, you're also good to go. And what do people need most during these times? Leads, sales, people kind of walking through the door in air quotes. So it's a very valuable service in good times and bad. Getting qualified people booked into sales appointments. And that's why I want to introduce the Alpha Agency program, where you're going to look over my shoulder to watch me find these B2B businesses who pay these high retainers. You're going to see them raise their hand, and you're going to watch me, well, listen to me, close the deal, and see everything from A to Z, what you need to do to launch this type of agency, get those retainers, and get to $10,000 a month. And we're gonna do it within 90 days. So that's kind of the parameter. Probably be faster, but hey, let's shoot for 90 days. $10,000 a month, that's life-changing income. So it's worth to commit 90 days and just follow this pretty simple process and just get it done? I think so. And then finally, you need to provide stellar results for your clients. So we're definitely gonna be covering that, how to do that. You're gonna become a pro at finding these clients. It makes the sale easier because you said, hey, you got on this call from this email. This is exactly how I'm getting people. So it makes the close pretty simple. So yeah, you're gonna look over my shoulder, A to Z, see my standard operating procedures, how you can automate and outsource this, and exactly what you need to do to get this launched for yourself. So join now before you miss out, because again, this is a live class. And once we start dropping trainings, it's going to be pulled. So make sure you join right now. Don't delay. So go ahead and click the button in the lower left where there's a little video there talking about what you can do, what is offered. Here's my stuff. And click the button below, and I will see you on the other side.